Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your support.
Virginia, and obviously, Chris, that causes trouble because you didn't anticipate you maybe needed to keep the car on, keep the heat going overnight. So some people are finding themselves with a very low, if not empty tank.
Can only imagine.
Oklahoma City, that got in on some warmer air last week, set to get blasted with another shot of Arctic air. So you are going to learn it the hard way. We are very much in January. A lot of people were like, but I liked it last week. It was so nice. And now we get in on full-blown winter. Wind chill warnings, wind chill advisories posted up into parts of the Dakotas, into Montana, sections of Nebraska, a little bit of Iowa and Minnesota as well, with our temperatures right now on the order of single digits for International Falls, for Bismarck, for Billings. Billings sitting at 9, a little warmer, dare I say, still sub-freezing in Minneapolis. You're at 28, 34 for Rapid City, but push of even colder air working in. So we're going to see temperatures in places like Minneapolis on the tumble, on the decline as well. Wind chill, what it actually feels like. You look at your thermometer, yeah, it says you're in the upper single digit there in Billings, but you go outside, feels more like 5 degrees below zero. Same for Bismarck. International Falls feels like 6 below. Marquette feels like 9 degrees right now. With that push of Arctic air coming, you're going to see how temperatures are really going to be changing, even for areas that are already cold as we head into the middle part and end part of the week. And by the way, with that cold front diving into the southeast, areas much, much farther south. It's not just the northern plains problem. We're all getting in on it. Temperatures on the overnight hours or into the overnight hours dropping into the single digits and low teens, and we'll stay there tomorrow in Minneapolis. That's your 3 p.m. time. Temperature 9, 0 in Pierre. Your forecast wind chills, though, around that time will be sub-zero. And how about Thursday afternoon? We're sub-zero in Minneapolis for your temperatures. Des Moines, 1 degree below zero by 10 o'clock. Remember, Mike, it's going to feel even colder than that when we factor in the wind. There's Chicago. How about 13 coming your way on Friday? 13. Lucky? Yeah. Lucky? City by city, a little closer look at a place like Portland. When in doubt, rain. We put things into motion, but not much changing on the future radar. Rain with snow off to the east. Here we are Wednesday afternoon, and again, we're still in the rain. We cross things over into Thursday. It's still raining. I'm going to keep this real easy for you. Thursday evening, rain. Friday morning and evening, rain showers. So when in doubt, it's raining out. That's your forecast for the week. It comes with a rhyme. By the time all is said and done, Portland area, we could be seeing 3+ inches of rainfall. I think closer to 3 as we head over towards Hillsborough. So farther to the east of the city, maybe a little lesser totals, but still in that 2 to 3 inch range. A little farther west or east of the city, that's where we could see some of those 3 to 4 to 5 inch totals. So again, as you get up into the elevation, we'll squeeze out a little more precip before we change that over to snow. Portland again. When in doubt, it's raining. Temperatures chilly as well. Mid and low 40s today and tomorrow. Low 50s Thursday and Friday. Not going to be a comfortable week. We finally see the sun. It exists. It's back on Saturday with temps in the mid 40s. How about Seattle? You've got good rain chances coming your way this afternoon, continuing into the overnight. Maybe even a little wintry mix as we head into the morning hours on Wednesday. Back to rain Wednesday afternoon through the evening. And Thursday, rain showers. You're pretty much socked in with the rain as we head towards the second half of the week. Friday featuring high rain chances, ending with some of the communities around town getting in on that rain snow mix once again. Rainfall totals in Seattle more likely than not in that 2 inch to 3 inch range. Tacoma probably coming in around 3 inches, Mike.
Essentially what we think is the end of the line of this huge, horrific mess.
Yeah, it is a long wait. I know those fast food restaurants are going to be busy. People are just looking for a hot meal, looking to stretch their legs, get out of the car here for the first time in a while. Chris Warren, thank you so much. We're going to get back to Chris. Right now, I want to talk about all the problems that we saw from Frida. It wasn't just the road problems, although that, of course, takes the top spot. There were plane delays, cancellations yesterday at the airports nationally, over 3,200 cancellations. Many of those at Washington, Reagan National, at Baltimore, and at Washington Dulles. You can see over almost 700 cancellations at Reagan National. Now, when we look at the power outages that still remain across parts of the Mid-Atlantic, Maryland with 25,000 plus customers without power, but still it's Virginia leading the pack, over 250,000 57,000 customers without power at this point. Most of those in that central and northern part of the state, closing in on D.C. down into the Charlottesville area. Snowfall totals were especially high in a place like Huntingtown, Maryland, 15.5 inches, but portions of Virginia like Glendy at 14.5 inches, Ocean City, New Jersey, 14 inches there, and then in Swiss, North Carolina, just under a foot. Gatlinburg coming in with 9 inches of new snowfall. Snowfall totals across West Virginia, Wayside coming in with 7.7 inches, right at 7 inches in Moores Mill, Alabama. You read that right. Alabama, parts of the Deep South, getting in on some of that big snow. Washington, D.C. coming in just shy of 7 inches. Huntsville, Alabama, half a foot. And in Ross Point, Kentucky, 4 inches of snow out of Winter Storm Frida. But when we look at that footprint, yeah, we saw some notable snow across sections of the southeast. But the real big snow right there from northern parts of Virginia into Maryland, into Delaware, and South Jersey. And Mike, unfortunately, the roads just, they got quickly accumulated upon, and things got
the better of us, unfortunately, for so many people, and they got stuck in that. But hopefully we get everyone off the road today and back home and warm. That's just